Hey guys, it's Girl Got Game. Welcome back to SoulSet. I've skipped most of the prologue this time because we've seen it. I debated leaving Shira alone on the couch and going to check out the barrier, but spoilers, we found out that Shira and Shira are quite close to each other the last time we played through this, so I thought maybe let's not ignore Shira. So I thought we'd just start off here, where it kind of really begins to branch off, though it doesn't start until we pick a card. But let's go to the library and see what we can talk to Miss Shira about. Yvonne is sitting by the table, lost in a pile of books. Shira is standing further away, observing the painting we found earlier. Alright, let's see what Shira is up to. So, this is the infamous painting. Not much of a masterpiece, that's for sure. I mean, this is fairly obvious, and she probably knows that. What? You think you could do a better job? Hey, I might surprise you. But yeah. It's the description on it that caused all the confusion, right? Yes. Both my name and family name are on it. And apparently it's been painted at least 50 years ago. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I look like that much of an old woman yet. You know, technically someone could have faked this sign. I could also paint something and write, Happy Family, year 1412 or whatever on it. I suppose. That's also one of the possibilities. Either that, or time travel is a thing. I don't know, man. We're looping. We're looping right now. Yeah, that's probably the least likely option. Which means it's the most probable option. It's still fun to wonder about it, though. And okay, we're getting carried away here. I know how this goes. Next thing we know, it will turn out that one of us is the madman who locked us all up in here. Honestly, this is so cliché. Shira's sudden attitude changes are kind of fascinating. What do you mean? To tell you the truth, I remember having read a novel. A novel. I have no idea what its title was. The story in it, however, it was about this group of people that got kidnapped and locked away inside of a sinking ship. They needed to work together and find a way out before the time was up. Long story short, some double-crossing happened along the way and people died. I'm hoping that kind of fate won't happen to us. That sounds made up. What kind of books have you been reading? The kind I found interesting, most likely. Ooh, snap. Anyway, point is, just to be on the safe side, I'm not planning to trust any of you. Just so we're clear on that. Oh, you'll be trusting me by the end of this, Shira. Although, not until your bad endings are done. That includes you, Miss Sourface. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some books to track down. It sure is dark up there. I can barely see her in the shadows of those shelves anymore. How is she planning to find anything in the dark? Oh well, I suppose it's time to head somewhere else. Well, I guess that was pretty conclusive. I guess we'll go see Shira? Maybe? That'd make the most sense. She's not close to Yvonne or Apris as far as I can tell. Do you want to take a break again? Maybe. Or maybe I just want to spend some time with you. Don't get any ideas, though. Sure? That wasn't supposed to be taken seriously. Oh. Poor Shira. Sorry, that just startled me. I can see that. Your face got all red. It did? God, this is so embarrassing. I get the feeling that I'm not good at dealing with this kind of thing. This kind of thing? Dealing with other people, in general. I suppose I should try being more careful with my choice of words around you if that's the case. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. No, it's fine. Just be yourself. I'll get used to it. If you insist. would you mind if I took a seat beside you? I promise not to bite. Be my guest. I am feeling a little tired, to be honest. I'll just let my eyes close for a moment. Yeah. Fall asleep on Shira. Oh. I dream a feather.
Give the girl some credit, Dragon. She seems certain about this. Humans are prone to foolish decisions, especially at a young age. She might be certain now, but she'll regret it later on. I don't think that's something for you to decide.
Could you stop talking as if I wasn't there?
Mark my words. Break your promise, and I shall come back to haunt you till the end of your pitiful days. You'd need to be dead in order to haunt anyone first. Have you already forgotten that I'm about to do something about that? Don't make us regret this, Necromancer. Is that a yes? Do as you wish. Wonderful. Now hush. This will take but a moment.
I just realized, too... Oh, hold on a second.
Well then, you two have fun. I shall be off.
Knave! You... wait!
Mariko? Can nobody here take a joke? Hey, Mariko.
Are you alright? Huh? Ooh. What a memory dream. I was gonna say, it just occurred to me now why it makes sense for us to be having our flashbacks through Ishin's eyes and thoughts and everything, because Ishin is one with us. I never really picked up on that in the other two routes for some reason, but it makes sense. I'm fine. Did you fall asleep? You were muttering something. I just get these flashbacks, I guess. Flashbacks? Are you remembering something? I have no idea. It feels like it happened ages ago. Things from my childhood. Stuff like that. I see. So it's probably similar to what I experienced when I remembered my name. That seems likely. Oh, Mr. Pervert is back. Uh-oh. Mariko?
See if I help you with those bandages when you'll need a change again.
Damn. I'll gladly let anyone else do it.
Well then, good luck with that. Anyway, Mariko, could you tell the others to gather in the library? We have things to discuss.
He looks so mad. Oh, Mariko, if you weren't such a pervert, it'd be fine. And please don't blow yourself up, or attempt to blow yourself up, or whatever it was you did last time. If you could stick around to an ending, that'd be kind of nice, for a change. Right.
Okay, so... I have some bad news and bad news.
Oh boy. There's always a catch somewhere, isn't there?
The first bad news is that the potions have a time limit. We need to drink them in less than an hour. Otherwise, they'll be as good as rainwater to us.
Okay. And the second bad news?
It is a little more tricky. It seems that we need to drink them in pairs to make them work properly.
Come again.
These potions are designed to work from stimulating interpersonal bonds. Shared memories are what make them tick in a sense. Now, if we were to assume that we're all total strangers, this would probably get us nowhere. But considering we needed to get where we are somehow, I think it's safe to assume that we needed to stumble upon one another earlier, and know one another at least a little bit, no? We probably just don't remember it, like the rest of, well, anything.
In other words,
first of all, we decide on 3 pairs that we're going to stick with for this experiment. Second, each pair will settle somewhere. It's logical to assume that drinking the potions will put us in a state of sleep, or at least near sleep, so laying down beforehand would be advised. Conveniently, there seem to be enough usable beds around here, if everyone were to feel comfortable with the idea. And third of all, we drink the potions and see what happens. If we're lucky, we should be remembering things regarding ourselves and the other person we paired up with.
To be completely honest, that almost sounds like a scenario to a poorly written rated M novel. Who the hell comes up with this shit?
Oh, Shira. I'm honestly starting to wonder what kind of places your mind wanders to all the time.
And I'm starting to wonder what kind of literature you tend to read. Piss off! Like you all want to talk. I don't want to hear that coming from someone who touches girls in their sleep.
I was checking Shira's bandages. How many times do I need to?
Dear gods. Alright, enough. We're in a hurry, aren't we? If you want to argue, leave it for later. Are you sure these potions are safe for us to drink, Marco?
Well, safe-ish. There were a couple of possible side effects listed in the book. Nothing worse than exhaustion or nausea, though. We should be fine.
I swear, if this makes me puke all over the carpet. Ah! Gosh, that always freaks me out. Lord Mutic, can you appear quieter? Kya! Oh, it's the best kitty. Yvonne, what happened? Gods, girl. Do you want me to go completely deaf? What is... Is that a cat? No, it looks like some kind of chupacabra. Foolish mortals, I am none of those things. I am Lord Mutic! Show some respect. Lord Mutic? Did you hit your head, child? Again? Somebody, get me a knife and a bag. We've all lost our memories, including Yvonne. Is that so? You're Did you just summon me by mistake? I'm your summon spirit. Well, one of your summon spirits. But the others are not really worth mentioning. I'd count forgetting all about them as a blessing, child. There's more? Wait, does that mean I'm a summoner? Poor excuse for a summoner, more like. Let's be honest, you'd have more talent in napkin folding. Napkin folding? If you summon me by mistake, then you probably don't know how to send me back, either. I do hope you're going to figure it out in the next hour, tops. Ugh, what a bother. I'm not dealing with any of this. Good night. Huh? What are you... my lord, wait, we still have questions for you. You have questions and I don't feel like giving answers. But... if you're my summon spirit, aren't you supposed to obey me? Am I? How bothersome. What's in it for me? I'm not in the mood. Wow, that's harsh, man.
No kidding.
What did I tell you about the spark, girl? The goddamn spark. Poor Vaughn. Cycling Purine effect intensifies. She got manipulated into petting and scratching the evil beastie. Hang in there, Yvonne. He's a good kitty. Oh my. Lord Mutic just wanted to talk some more, never mind.
Okay, we're seriously starting to run out of time. And seeing that nobody really trusts anybody here quite yet, to make things fair, I propose this. We have a deck of cards that I happened to find earlier. We'll take out a king, a queen, a jack, a 10, a 9, and an 8. That's one card for each of us. There we go. Whoever draws the highest card, the king, will get to decide who they want to pair up with first. That will establish the first pair. Then the second highest, the queen, gets to choose next, and so on. I take it the trick here is for the cards to remain hidden until they are summoned. The person with the king isn't supposed to know what card everyone else has, right? That's right. Things would be more fair that way, don't you think? If the king happens to choose the person that had the queen, the person with the jack gets to choose second instead. There are 6 of us, so the remaining pair would be decided on its own after that. Fair enough. Who are the pairs going to be this time? It's not that complicated, is it? Did everyone understand that? Any questions or complaints? So we leave it all up to Lady Luck and the whims of 2 people. Alright. Kind of a stupid way to do this, but sure, why not? I think it's a good way. Otherwise, we'd probably keep fighting about it.
I second that. Let's do this.
Apris?
You guys do what you want. I'm staying out of it. I'll let you decide who pairs up with whom on your own, because I couldn't care less.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure.
Suit yourself. I suppose the smallest card leaves the pile, then.
I need to get some fresh air. I'll be outside.
Okay.
Someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed today.
Before we get started, I do hope nobody will try tampering with the cards. Yeah, Shira, it's not just your imagination. I am looking at you.
What? Fine, my bad. You're unusually perceptive if you can tell, though. I'll give you that. I don't think usually anybody noticed. Or you've done it before yourself. Wait, you remember doing this kind of thing? I somehow remember that I used to, yeah. Though I have no idea with whom and why. I just recall the act itself. Does that mean you tended to gamble a lot? Hell if I know. Or could it be that you're familiar with illusions, maybe?
Well, it's a useful skill to have, regardless. As long as nobody can tell that you're trying to pull it off behind their backs, that is. That being said, I'll be keeping an eye on you from now on.
Joy of joys.
Alright, ready?
Wait, we established a system for this, but who gets to draw first?
Right. You're going to fight over this, aren't you? The potions don't have much time left.
How about we decide it by age? By age? The oldest of the group will go first, and so on. That's a great idea and all, but which person in this room does actually remember how old they are? We can base it on appearance. To me, you look the oldest, Mariko. Not counting Apris, that is. Mariko looks the youngest.
Okay, fine. I'll get the remaining card.
So, after Mariko, I'd say it's Yvonne, then Shira, then me. Ah, really? That kind of makes me both happy and angry. But okay, let's roll with this. No complaints on my side either, obviously. With that kind of combination, I get to draw first, after all.
Alright then. So it's Mariko, Yvonne, Shira, and Shur. I get the card that remains. Fair enough? Mariko, pick one.
Any card. Time to choose a lucky number. How about the first from the left? Why not? It don't matter. Okay, let's see. Whoa, it's glowing. Well, what do you know? I drew the king. That means I get to decide who I want to pair up with first. That makes me both happy and a little nervous. I have a tough decision to make. Not really. Who do I want to trust my back with the most?
Does everyone know what card they drew? Well then, let the king speak up.
Here, here. King here, reporting for duty. Guess Lady Luck is on your side today, huh?
It's Mariko's first choice, then. I tell you to think about it, but we're short on time.
Naturally.
Besides, I bet you already have someone in mind, don't you? Who would you like to pair up with?
This will be quite interesting. The lovely Miss Shira. I'd like to pair up with Shira. Is it the good looks? Or is it my personality? It's your dress. Can't it be both? We may have the potential to get along. Raise eyebrow. So, who has the queen? Hello? Anybody? Queen? Mako?
Huh?
Don't you me? Are you even paying attention?
I spaced out for a second there. Sorry.
He was fine with us pairing up with Yvonne, but bothered by our choice in Shira? He's never paired up with Shira so far. And he wasn't really thrilled when we paired it with him. I don't know. Mariko, you're an enigma.
What were we doing again?
Honestly, dude, keep up with your own mischief. Do you have the queen?
Oh, yes, I have the queen.
So he had the queen this time.
And Mariko paired up with...
Miss Mariko chose Miss Shira, Mr. Mariko. That's 3 misses in 1 sentence. Girl, you're making my brain hurt. That was quite a difficult sentence to say, actually. I'm sorry? I didn't mean to. Just stop doing that.
In that case, I'll go with Apris.
Really? Apris? But he's definitely not going to drink the potions. Mariko, you're really out of it. Really? Of all the people? The grumpy cat? Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. I see. Who would have thought?
Whatever it is you're imagining, I'm pretty sure you're getting the wrong idea.
Are you sure about Apris?
Yes, I'm sure.
So that leaves Yvonne and I. It's a pleasure, Miss Shira. I hope we can get along. Alright, this is our pairings this time. Certainly. I'll try not to cause you too much trouble. Well, at least you're with the healer.
Alright, so... it's Mariko and Shira, Yvonne with Shira, and Apris and I.
Don't you sound happy? Are you reconsidering your life choices already?
We're running out of time, so let's all take the potions and follow the plan. We'll see each other in a bit.
How long are we going to be out?
A few hours at most, I presume.
Presume? So you don't know?
The recipe wasn't very specific about it.
This is getting more and more shady by the minute.
They're safe to drink, I can assure you of that.
Are they?
Okay, listen. I'm just trying to get my memories back. It unnerves me that I can't remember anything myself. I offered you all the chance to join me in on this plan from the goodness of my heart. It's up to you if you want to trust me or not. To be frank, I don't really care what you decide to do. So if you'll excuse me, I'd like to drink these before they turn bad.
Well then, let's go upstairs. And that was that. That painting. Let's just zoom in on that painting a bit. Well, good luck to you guys. You as well. Is this the room we're taking? Okay, so we're in the room that me and Mariko were in before. Why not? You and Mariko sure seem to argue a lot. I'm provoking him for a reason. There needs to be a dent somewhere. A dent? Don't you think he's acting weird? I am 90% sure he's hiding something. You and me both, Shira. She's really suspicious of him. But enough about Mariko. Oh, hello. Now that we're alone, I want to get an honest answer from you. There needs to be some kind of reason why you chose me. And we both know it's not really the good looks. Or is it? Asking the difficult questions, are we? I can't deny the good looks part. I had the feeling you could become a strong ally. You're right, I just found you the most suspicious. Alright, we're going for bad end. I think there's at least 2 bad ends in regards to Shira. What do I want to go for here? She's definitely not the most suspicious. That's not true. Do I want to go full ham on the good looks part? She would never believe me. That's not the point. I'm gonna choose the middle ground. Just I'm not sure what to pick, really. But I mean, it's true that she could become a strong ally. She thinks things through, that's for sure. I had the feeling you could become a strong ally. You don't have a problem with addressing issues head on, and you don't let anyone boss you around. Besides that, you're openly suspicious of everyone. Those are good qualities to have. In other words, you find me reliable. I suppose that's fair enough. I'm glad to see someone appreciating my efforts. Okay, that was good. I do hope you don't expect me to do all the work myself, though. By no means. I didn't say I was about to let my guard down. Good. I'd hate to have a submissive or lazy partner. Hey, at least we've upgraded to partners now. If you want us to get along and work together, we need to be on the same page here. I'm expecting you to keep up with me. Right back at you, Shira. Okay, then. Now that that's established, our second issue, the potions. What do you think about them? Oh my goodness. Seeing that Shira is suspicious of absolutely everything Mariko does, that they might be love potions? I mean, yeah, Shira thinks crazy about romance and M-rated novels and stuff, but seeing as it's Mariko, she probably thinks they're poisoned. That they're poisoned. That's the most probable option, isn't it? Why would Mariko want to poison any of us, though? You tell me. Why would anyone want to lock us up inside of a stupid mansion in the first place? If all of this is some kind of social experiment, I'm sure as hell not playing along to it. That being said, I have no idea what you'd have to do in order to convince me to drink them. What if those potions are really what Mariko said they were, though? Well, the only way to find that out is by drinking them. Would you really be willing to take that kind of risk, all things considered? There's a higher chance it might do us more harm than good. So count me out. Right. Okay, so we're not gonna drink these potions no matter what. I was wondering if we'd have the option. Alright then, we're not drinking the potions. What's the plan? I don't have one yet. But I suggest keeping a low profile for the time being. We could even say that we drank the potions but remembered nothing. If someone will be able to tell that we're bluffing, that means they themselves know more than they let on. Smart move. So basically, we wait and observe until someone else leaves their room. Then we'll know when's a good time to come out. Exactly. Glad to see you're keeping up. No! What the hell was that? Did someone take their potion while standing up? You heard that, didn't you? It wasn't just my imagination. No, I'm pretty sure someone or something made a ruckus just now. There's a ruckus. I swear, if it turns out that this mansion is haunted, I'd like to see if Shira and Yvonne are okay. Would that be invading their privacy? I think our concern is justified. Let's stick to that. Yeah, let's go check on them. Sure, Yvonne? Is everything okay with you two? That's it, I'm going in. It didn't look... Oh, gosh, that scared... Oh. What did you see? Okay, false alarm. They're fine. Just asleep. Did you just see something you weren't supposed to? Shut up. Either way, I'm a little freaked out right now. How about we go and check up on Mariko and Apris while we're already out of our room? Sure, let's do that. Might as well. We know they didn't take the potions. Or did they? They're not in the courtyard? What? They're not here. Huh. I kind of assumed they wouldn't move anywhere else. Does that mean they went upstairs into one of the bedrooms as well? Where else would they have gone? The basement? The library? Though I have no idea why they'd want to crash in either. I suppose we could check just to make sure. Do you see the hidden wardrobe, Shira? Nope, nobody here. Alright, she didn't see it. There's a note, though. Interesting. So the note... We didn't fall asleep this time. I wonder how long the sleeping lasts for. The library seems to be empty as well. Wait, what is that? A eerily red piece of paper is resting on the edge of the table. This wasn't here before, was it? I'm pretty sure we would have noticed if it had been here before. I mean, excuse me. I mean, even in this mess of books, this stands out like a sore thumb. There's something written on it.
There's a soul stone hidden somewhere in this mansion. It's your key to getting out of here. Find it. FF.
These initials. Could it be? Is it me, or did we just stumble upon something important? Crap, this is bad. How is it bad? Once we tell everyone we found this here, we'll be officially the main suspects. Everyone will accuse us of writing it ourselves. Whoa, hold your horses. Just think about it. But wait. Whoever placed it here obviously wanted someone to find it at some point, right? If we were to hide it before everyone else got the chance to see it, it would technically throw a wrench into their plans. But then, we'd be hiding something important from everyone. Not to mention that this sounds like it should be of help to us in regards to getting out of here. Mariko, you're not seeing the bigger picture. Not everyone can be trusted. Do you want to work with everyone else, or do you want to work with me? I think you just contradicted yourself. What is more important to you, Shira? Playing a game of riddles or getting out of here? Both? Besides, you didn't want me to trust you right off the bat. Well, I'm asking you to trust me right now. We have a situation on our hands. This can't wait. You're going to hide this note regardless of what I say, aren't you? Not if you're going to call me out on it. That would be just stupid. Man, there's a big deal being made about this thing. Like, either you're working with me or you're working with everyone else and stuff. Like, she's making a big deal about this note. I would be inclined to go her way and see what happens. But because of the way the conversation went, I feel like this is a branching point, possibly. I'm going to treat it as such for now. It just seems like a major, like, this is going to affect your relationship with Shira. So, we won't hide it this time, but the next time I go through, we will, I think. Unless I'm completely out to lunch, and this doesn't change anything. This will get us into trouble. We shouldn't hide it. Ugh. I suppose it's good that you're using your own brain and are able to be assertive about things when you want to, but now I'm disappointed. I was hoping that working with you wouldn't be this much of a bother. There's something really off about her. I kind of think my gut instinct was correct here. She doesn't seem to care about the content of the note as much as who wrote it in the first place. Is this some kind of game to her? I'm not going to let her manipulate me. Well, if you don't trust me, then you don't trust me. Hell, I don't care anymore. Let's wait for everyone to wake up so that we can figure out what to do next.